yesterday for a family's friend's 60th birthday, and it was my first time. Is it, Lasha? Right? It was my first time, and I was seeing prime land facing the lagoon. Prime, just wasting away. Those bushes everywhere. Right? All they need to do for some of them is to create a bridge. Funny enough, is some of it is now over the marina, past the marina. Just little infrastructure, you can just see these places rise faster. So these are challenges we are facing. Title disputes, regulatory bottlenecks, right? These are challenges. Limit access to affordable financing and mortgage. Liquidity is one of our problems. There is nobody in our sector that cannot do wonders. It's money say when it's not in town, you keep quiet. Right? So the liquidity in the sector is a major issue for all of us. Policy inconsistency, investors' hesitation. I'm told there's a new policy now in Lagos. If you have 5,000 square meter, you are being treated as an estate. I hope you all know that. If your property is now 5,000 square meter, right, you are now being considered an estate. God will help us. So, however, despite all this problem, innovation and private sector creativity are what? Bridging the gap. Are we together now? Innovation and what? Private sector creativity is beginning to bridge the gap. And we must take that very seriously and leverage on that. Next slide. So, innovation-driven real estate investment. There's something we call PropTech. Who knows the meaning of PropTech? What does it mean? Property technology. Right? These are sectors. And particularly those of us who are young, who don't have money, you can start PropTech, solve the problem. Are you aware some agents are collecting 20% just for rent? With a PropTech, you can remove agents. Right? And build a massive technology solving the real estate problem. So, using AI for property valuation, faster and more accurate pricing, virtual reality tour, okay, buyers can explore homes without visiting the site, blockchain, right, to forward the title to create transparency through blockchain technology. These are all areas you can leverage on. Another way for innovation is green and smart cities. Eco-friendly housing, building designs to reduce carbon footprint, solar energy, renewable system, lower cost and promoting sustainability. Right? These are all areas. Security. We are complaining of security in Nigeria. You can start technology tool that provides security for estates. Okay? These are areas we all can begin to come in and do something great. New ownership model. So, fractional real estate investment where instead of one person buying a plot, 10 people can come together to own a plot. Right? 10 people can come together to own a house. Because of the financial and economic challenges, fractional ownership is a new tool that is beginning to change the real estate sector. Right? And you can leverage on this. With technology, we have an app that does that. The app just pairs 10 people together and they will own a property. So, these are all areas of innovation. Digital marketing and sales, social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. These are key tools to grow your business and take the business to the next level. Okay, so next slide. Well, let's clap for one of our speakers, Izuwama, a very good friend of mine. Welcome. So wealth creation and strategies in real estate. We have land banking, buy early, hold, wait for infrastructure, massive appreciation, right? How many of you have seen the Costaris building along Lekki-Epe Express Road? How many of you have seen it? Right? You can ask him when they got that property. Nobody was there. Right? In fact, he was sharing with me that he could have gotten more, but they were like, this place, Because it's one of the most unique, investment today. That was gotten long years ago. One of the best way to make money in real estate land banking. Buy the land, fence it, leave it for another 20 years. And you'll be shocked how rich you will be. Are we together now?
Yes, sir.
So, perfect the title, but just leave it. And you may not have money to build yet, but years later you can start selling half of it, right, to build the remaining. These are very, very important things that we want to do. And I want to beg you, yes, are there challenges in Nigeria? Yes, there are. But we can overcome these challenges. We can what? Overcome these what? Challenges. We can. That's why if you survive in Nigeria, you can survive anywhere else. True of us. If you survive business in Nigeria, anywhere else is done by pass. Okay? But you must do your best to stand strong and not give up. Okay, next is residential property, rental, long-term capital. Look at this place now. The whole of this place where this hotel is, where ShopRite is what? It's commercial, isn't it? Right? We have residential as well. We have short-term rental, Airbnb, guest house, hotels, hospitals. We have global diversification. Protect your wealth by expanding abroad. For me, after I realized that the instability in the Nigerian sector, we first moved to Dubai. Right? We should have started massive housing units. In fact, we have announced we're going to do 1,000 housing units. Thank God that after 4 contractors abandoned a site, usually was there when we used to go to site, and this one has abandoned, that one has abandoned. 4 contractors. Why? They wanted more money. They will just tell me cement has increased. Then we'll go and get another contractor. That one too, if you do small work. This was about 2020. So I sense that something is going on with this Nigerian economy. This inflation is not making sense. So we had to pause. We had, I think, 11 customers or something that were paying for houses. We had to refund, I think, 9 of them, or is it 10 of them? Only 3 added more money, because we told them, you need to add more money if you want, or we'll refund you. Okay, at some point we had to be doing refund over £1 billion being refunded to customers. It was just as if, as you make sales of new customer, you are refunding old ones. But today, the 3 of them who endured, they paid 47 million for the house. Right now, the same house is over 150 million. Okay, because as the inflation was going up, the value of the property was also what? Going up. But we were smart to have paused the housing, and then we expanded on land. We then moved our housing to Dubai. We sold over $100 million worth of housing in Dubai. Right? But we focused on that. Else, you will have been seeing my face on the EFCC website to every police by now. Because those who then sold 1,000 housing, 2,000 housing, you know what it means for every one of them to be reporting to EFCC? That you have not given them their house, you've not. And that's part of what's going on in the real estate sector. Everybody's calling me, what's going on in your sector? Today, they are calling out this company, they are calling out that company. We all were a victim of COVID-19. The inflation started just after COVID. Right? So some who even took loan, they are indebted to the bank to the neck. Some who decided to go ahead and say, be paying small. The small landed them into big trouble. Their name messed up. And it's everyone. It's not some people. Unfortunately, we're in a business of dog eat dog. Rather than if you come to me now and complain about another developer, rather than me telling you that it's a general problem, I'll tell you that now them be thief. Me, white and snow. Right? I'm the angel in the sector. And they're lying to you. Right? Because gradually you will do business with them, and they will still come back to you and tell you need to pay more. You need to pay more. So it's a general issue. But the wisdom in it, and I say, is that right now the currency is stabilizing. So we are going back now to housing. We're about to announce our 1,000 housing units. Okay, back again to restart it. Because it begins to stabilize, and we hope it will stabilize, and we can go back. But the opportunity are still there, and I don't want us to what? To give up. Is this making sense at all? But diversification helped us. Because that problem made us to move to Dubai, and now we're in Doha, and now we're in UK, and now we're in the US. Right? Yes. Hallelujah. Okay? So, every challenge has a money equivalent. When you have a challenge, if you think well, that challenge can make you wealthy. You just need to critically look at it again. Tell your neighbor, every challenge, ego days. Tell another neighbor, say neighbor, are you looking for ego? Look for challenges. Okay? And that is honest truth. People are always running is that right? There's money in it. So every one of us were looking for money, but we failed to realize that the money is the problem. The money, there's something in my local language that the money is in the bush. It's not in the office with air condition. The money is in the bush. Go out there. Okay, next. As I begin to wrap up, have you learned something today?
Yes, sir.
How many of you are excited about real estate sector now? Are you excited about the sector? So let's look at case studies of transformational real estate. Dubai, desert to a global hub in 30 years. Lekki Free Trade Zone. Land has appreciated by over 1,000% in decades. When I moved to that image Lekki around 2016, when I started asking my older colleagues how much they bought, and at that point it was already 500 to 1 million per plot. As of when many of them got there, guess how much was plot? 50,000 naira per plot. I'm sure Dr. Cosmo probably bought it lesser than that, and his own is even towards the Lagos Business School axis. People have made over 1,000%. The dramatic return on investment in that Ibejileke Ekpe is something else. It's like you have done ritual, I'm telling you. Right? And unbelievable returns. Unbelievable returns. Another place is Banana Island. 2.5 million land. Now what? Hundreds of millions. Who wrote this? Who say hundreds of millions? There's nothing like you can't find hundreds of millions in Banana Island. It's billions. Right? Banana Island used to go for as low as 2.5 million per plot. Now it's billions. Per square meter is $10,000 per square meter. You know what per square meter is? Just this. It's a square meter. $10,000. Banana Island. Eco Atlantic is also another, probably will be bigger, than Banana Island. Right? It's not a prayer. Someone say it's not a prayer. So, there is opportunity. And what is driving it? Who can tell me what's driving this growth? Anyone? Huh? Population is number one driver. Right? The data says every day over 1 million people come to Lagos. Some stay, some go back. The population bulge is something else. So Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt are the top ones, but other cities are rising. Enugu, Imo, Kano, Kaduna, Ibadan, Abeokuta, everywhere is rising. So you almost can't go wrong anymore with this real estate. Right? As long as you are willing to be patient. Because it's not overnight success. Next. So the future of real estate investment, metaverse real estate, so virtual land, already trading for millions. So you need to know that there's also metaverse. In case you can research, those of you are tech guys. So it's not just physical land that is being sold now. Virtual reality property is being sold now. AI-driven smart home, automation, energy, security, convenience, blockchain property transaction, faster, more secure, is also moving. Africa as the next global property hub. Right? Next. So pathway to building lasting wealth in the real estate sector. Number one, educate yourself. Everybody shout, educate yourself. Educate yourself. Knowledge before investment. That's my mantra. Get the knowledge before the investment. All this one, they told me about this property, then I put my money. Then later you now come out on social media, they dupe me. Why didn't you do your research first? Get knowledge. Educate yourself. Know what you are putting your money into. I have seen people buy property from us and then ask for refund, and I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Did they do you from your village? Right? And guess what? Because they didn't know what they were buying. So the day they hear one gossip, one rumor, what happened? They panic. So know what you are going into so that you can stay there. Right? It's very, very important. Know what you are investing into. Very, very important. So I will advise the ushers, you can bring them from the back and then lead them forward. Right? So number 2, start with what? Land banking. Safest entry point. Right? Land banking. Safest entry point. Buy land, leave it for a while, and let the value go up over time. Are we together now? So number 1 is what? Educate yourself. Number 2 is what? Start with land banking. Number 3? Come on, shout it louder. Expand across border. So don't do it because all markets cannot crash at the same time. True or false? So when you expand across border, and when we say expand across border, I'm not saying you to come to Dubai here to, at least your border can be, oh, I have land in Enugu, now I have in Abuja, and I also have in Lagos. Does that make sense at all? That's already expanding across border. And then gradually you can then really cross the border. But border is still border. Right? You can start with state border, then you start with national borders. But expand across borders. And it's very, very important. Right? And please, this is very, very important. Don't let people give you all these tribal sentiments and nonsense. Don't let them sell those nonsense to you. Some of the richest people in Nigeria are Igbos, and they have property in Lagos. One of them is seated here. Am I making sense at all? So don't let them sell you some things. Don't. Right? Wherever the sole of your feet shall step is your land. And it's yours for what? Possession. For possession. So let nobody come and tell you any tribal nonsense. You are there. You bought it. It's your land. Stand by it. It makes sense? Yes. Okay, my sister, get to the next one. Stand. Next, focus on what? Sustainabilities, eco, green, and what? Smart estates. Okay? So, sustainable housing. Introduce solar. Introduce, because when we say green, we are not just talking about vegetation. We are saying renewable energy. Does that make sense at all? So, leverage on that to take your business to the next level. Building legacy wealth is important. Think long term. One of the major challenges I see people make when it comes to real estate is they are not patient. And in this business, patience is the currency. Tell your neighbor, in this business, patience is the currency. You have to be patient. You have to. In this real estate, there is no gra with real estate. It's not a dash, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. I remember at a period I was under pressure for this housing, build more housing. People don't be, touching you. Your mates are building this number of housing. How many houses have you built? You are just buying land. So I went to meet my pastor, Bishop Abe, and we had this conversation. And he told me, look at this developer. All of you are my sons. He's indebted to the neck. Every day's prayer he's asking me for. He said, my son, if you move at your pace, you will not lose your place. Everybody write it down. If you move at your pace, you will not lose your... He said, let nobody put you under any pressure. Move at your pace. So it's a long-term game. Don't forget any competition anywhere. It's a long-term game.
I hear you, sir.
And those who will dominate are those who take their time to get their root. You've heard the story of the Chinese bamboo.
Yes.
Right? For 3 years more, it's gaining root downwards, 60 feet down, and then 1 feet up. For almost 6 years, you will think something is wrong. But what happened? By the 6th year, it grows by 80 feet in 1 year. That is how real estate works. So for us, 10 solid years, we are here. We are going nowhere. Am I making sense at all? Yes, so now, whatever we now put on top can stand. Because we've used the first 10 years to what? To gain root downwards. Secure strategic land. When Dr. Cosmos came to the land that we named after, he said, "Who is your seer? How did you get this kind of land?" That is how you do it. Be strategic. Right? Don't go out. It's not competition with one person. Let them talk. Take your time. Build what you are building. Some of you are into education. Take your time. Buy the land. Don't just listen. Buy it. Buy it. Don't own a school on something you are listening. Buy it. You can do lease to own. Right? Our office in Katy, when we moved to US, why are you buying office? What we did was lease to own. We will lease this office for 1 year. Then we will now pay for it. Right? You can do those concepts. There are amazing concepts in the real estate sector that can help you. Last but not the least, get a mentor. Get a what? Mentor. It was just 3 years ago, the organizer, let me celebrate Junior Property Chairman. Celebrate it. Just 2 years ago or so, 3 years ago, now the company. I was asking, please sit down. I said, how many estates? He said 20. No, I was shaking my head. 5 years in this business, I didn't have 20 estates. Power of mentorship. I remember, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago, he came under my mentorship. Came for a retreat. We'll be sharing, comparing notes. See the speed today. Get a mentor. Tell your neighbor, get a mentor. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Right? And when we say get a mentor, it's not this one that overtrained, underfunded. Your mentor is not your financial controller or financial sponsor. Right? So, mentors are to give you feathers to what? To fly. It's not about money. Right? They are to give you counsel. They are to give you encouragement. In the days of your challenges, they give you encouragement. We still had a session last month, and it was giving me some challenges they were having. This morning I said, how far? Have you used those strategies? He said, yes. He said, the thing is working now. I said, hey. That's what mentorship is for. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Get a mentor. Tell your neighbor, get a mentor. Yes, don't go into any business without getting somebody to what? To mentor you. Don't do it. Because if you have a mentor, you will go faster than even the mentor. Because all the mistakes he made, he will tell you. All the pitfalls, he will tell you. Right? The things to adjust, he will tell you. So, get a mentor early. And when we say mentorship, it's very important to know this. And this is very important. When you are getting a mentor, don't be parasitic. Tell your neighbor, don't be parasitic. Else your mentor will start running away from you. Yes. Right? Don't be what? Parasitic. Add value to the mentor too. The day of, can I carry your bag? The day of, can I accompany you somewhere? The day of, can I do this? Right? Add value. Let it not be parasitic. Every day, mentor, help me here. Mentor, give me this. Mentor, if not for you. Mentor. I know we can blackmail people. In Africa, when somebody starts praising you, he wants to collect more. And God says, sir, God is my witness, it's not for you. This business, you don't die. Then he will hail you. At the end of the day, sir, I get one small chicken. Okay? So build mentorship relationship that your mentor is happy to receive your calls. Because he knows there is not another problem today, another give me money tomorrow. Make the relationship, even though you may not be able to afford, there's nothing you give your mentor that they can't afford, true of us. Yes, sir. But you see, they treat you differently when you are not parasitic. Let me give you this secret. Do you know the biggest challenge the richest people in Nigeria have? Nobody gives them money. Nobody. Everybody's, let me get something. Right? Recently now my email is flooded. I need money. And if I want to send me a message this morning, I cannot have someone like you. And on my birthday I'm broke. This morning I just go. I cannot know someone like you. I'm like, Lord help me. Because I don't even know the reply to give him. But what many people don't know is that the people who need money the most are the rich people. You don't know how many projects they have that they are looking for money to fund. You have no idea. You have no idea. He said Dangote is the richest man. Okay, una don't hear that from him mouth. I'm not here when he said there are at least 3 or 4 people that I know that are more liquid than me. You don't hear Dangote talk. Talk now. Are you people not hearing?
Yes, sir.
This was this passing week. Was it Monday or Tuesday? He said, I know at least 3 or 4. I will not mention their name. They have more liquid than me and Nico. He said, but they would rather keep their liquid in Monaco because of the economy. Right? So they rather keep it. So you need to know that the people who need money the most are rich people. They have one project, they need this money, they need that money, there's this back loan, they need to pay back. You have no idea. So when you just come around there, hey, you know, God has blessed you for us. Ridiculous entitlement. Right? I know, I'm not of you will confess, as you don't see of that cosmos now, some of you in your mind, as they go, say, sir, if I am from your village, your village, Oga, your boy is here. When you do that to rich people, what happens? Rather, look for if something to even give in your little capacity. Then they place you in a different class of people. Does that make sense to talk? Because they really get gifts. I have a family friend, that we know, and she was doing her 60th birthday. You know, my wife called her and said, me and my husband got you a cow for your birthday. You need to see how they were shouting. A cow! I'm like, but this is somebody whose company does at least bad markets, $5 billion in all of that. It tells you how people really give them anything. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Because for that birthday, most people will not think of anything. They are rich people now. They are rich people. In fact, let's come and eat. If they can even give us birthday gift, we'll collect. So please, you can go far in the real estate sector, but you need to have a change of mindset. Have you gotten value today? God bless you. I wish you all the best.